Good evening everybody, I'm Fictional Crystals and not long to go until Season 3. A new preview for Voltron Legendary Defender Season 3 has been released. There's been a bit of confusion as to whether or not it was a leak, but I don't think it was. This preview was released on Netflix to randomly selected viewers who had seen Voltron before. I believe it was like a recommended for you preview. Since it was on Netflix, Dreakworks must have said it was okay for them to post it. Plus, it's a trailer. Trailers are meant to get people excited for things. That way, more people will want to watch the show. Why wouldn't they want people to watch the trailer? Anyway, all of Voltron Legendary Defender Season 3 will be released on Netflix on the 4th of August, which is sooner than we thought. So let's take a look at some of Season 3 with the preview. Voltron is becoming more famous throughout the universe. We see this carving of Voltron on some stone. I don't think this carving is new. Okay, in the carving, the lines already formed Voltron, yet there's this smaller line in the background. It could be representing the fact that Voltron is made out of lines, or it could be that white lion which was briefly in the original series.
I'm to seek out the white lion.
The carvings are on a planet they haven't visited before. It might be the same one from the other trailer. They must have heard the legend of Voltron and are hoping to form an alliance. In the old versions of Voltron, Team Voltron was a part of a galaxy alliance with tons of other planets.
A galaxy alliance was formed.
They had diplomatic missions and stuff. They are definitely starting to form a Galaxy Alliance and Legendary Defender now. They already got people like the Arusians, the Balmerans, the merpeople, the Olkari, and the Blade of Marmora on their side. Now they'll have these people too. Lance and Hunk are being the diplomats, along with the Blade of Marmora, who is there too. But Lance and Hunk are having a bit of a problem. These people are hoping for Voltron to defend them, but they can't form Voltron because Shiro is gone. We get this quick shot of the Black Lion roaring. It must have gotten its new Paladin before we get to see our new villain, Zarkon's son, Prince Lotor. Okay, he is definitely not full Galra. His eyes aren't like a normal Galra's eyes. They're purple like Keith's. He's got white Altean hair like Haggar's, and pointed Altean ears. He seriously looks way more like Haggar than he does Zarkon. The original Voltron from the 80s was a censored and dubbed over version of Beast King GoLion, which was an anime. In Beast King GoLion, it was revealed that Lotor is half Altean. Voltron Legendary Defender has taken some elements from Beast King GoLion. For instance, Shiro's name. In the 80s English version, his name was Sven. However, in the 80s Japanese version, his name was Shirogane, which is the name they went with for Legendary Defender rather than Sven. So I definitely think Lotor is part Altean like he was in Beast King GoLion. It would be quite interesting to know that the new leader of the Galra Empire isn't full Galra, and the new leader of Voltron isn't full human. You see what I think is Lotor's ship along with 3 of the lions. It looks like Zarkon's home planet, and the 3 lions appear to be black, yellow, and I think that's green? It's a bit hard to tell, except it would make sense for it to be the green, yellow, and black lion because in the next scene, we see Hunk, Pidge, and Keith. And Keith is in the black lion. Like Shiro wanted and how it was in previous versions of Voltron, Keith is going to be the leader. In the April Fool's teaser trailer for Season 3, Lotor was in the gladiator arena. Now we can see him fighting. A lot of people apparently seem to be thinking he's fighting Thace, but no, that is definitely not Thace. He's fighting this commander. We get a better look at his armor here. It is similar to the mystery Galra from the Weblum, but it's not an exact match. A few designs, like the ones on their chests, are different. The Blade of Marmora are getting deployed onto the planet we saw earlier. The planet is under attack. Kolovan's fighting the Scholar robot, and Lance and Hunk are dodging the shots. Then we see Lance having fun piloting the Red Lion. I'll talk more about the line switch in a minute though. Lastly, we see Voltron being formed, and Lance taking a selfie with these adorable aliens. There was quite a lot of Lance in this trailer, so let's talk about him and the lions. It looks like Lance and Keith are going to be doing some lion hopping this season. Just like in the previous versions of Voltron, Keith is going to be piloting the black line and Lance is going to be piloting the red. However, Lance will be getting some time in blue this season too. It will be very interesting to see how this plays out. Keith is a lone wolf, yet he has to learn how to be a team leader. The black lions already let Keith pilot it before. A paladin needs to have a bond with their lion, but I believe the reason the black lion let Keith pilot it was because of his bond with the other black paladin, Shiro. Who wants to bet that Lance is able to pilot the red lion because of his bond with the other red paladin?
We had a bonding moment. I cradled you in my arms!
Nope, don't remember. Didn't happen.
I wonder how Lance will deal with the change. He's very attached to blue, and the red lion is the most difficult to master. Back when Keith dropped out of the garrison, Lance ended up being his replacement. Now that he's got red, he's Keith's replacement again. There is certainly a lot of potential character development for him, yet in the preview he seems to be having fun, though that is always a nice thing to see. Then there's the blue lion though. To form Voltron, they need 5 paladins and 5 lions. They've only got 4 paladins. Strangely enough, Allura and Coran weren't in the trailer. I think they were trying to leave something for a surprise. series, and that is Allura will pilot the Blue Lion, just like in the old versions of the show. After Sven, aka Shiro, had to leave the team in the 80s version of the show, Allura took over as a pilot. This will happen in Legendary Defender 2. Allura's voice actress has even confirmed that Allura will be a paladin.
You are a paladin now, yes? I am. Yes?
There are more reasons as to why she'll be a paladin. I'll go over those in another video though. Other than Shiro being gone, the main problem I have with the lion switch is that the color coordination between the lions and the paladin's armor is going to be terrible. Just like in the 80s version, Shiro disappeared with the black paladin armor, so Keith's still going to be wearing red while piloting black, Lance is going to be wearing blue while piloting red, and Allura's going to be wearing her own spacesuit while piloting blue. I mean, at least they had a reason for not color coordinating this time, unlike they did in the original series. Now we just need Shiro and Matt. They're not dead. Well, anyway, season 3 looks like it's going to be another great season. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later, along with Shiro, hopefully.